Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Elite English Academy, a place where we don't just teach English words, but we help you feel confident using English in real life, in real conversations, and in real situations that you face every single day. If you are someone who understands English when reading or listening, but suddenly feels nervous, confused, or even silent when it's time to speak, then today's lesson is especially for you. We are going to talk about daily life English challenges, the small but powerful problems that stop people from speaking naturally. Even after years of learning English, many learners feel afraid of making mistakes, choosing the wrong sentence, or sounding not good enough. And because of this fear, they avoid speaking completely. This video is designed to help you understand how real spoken English actually works. It's not perfect English, but useful English, so please stay connected with us until the end, because today's conversation will help you think differently, speak calmly, and slowly build the confidence you need in everyday English situations.
Good morning. I hope you are doing well today. I was just thinking about how strange it feels that even after learning English for many years, I still hesitate before speaking, especially in daily situations where I actually know what I want to say.
Good morning to you as well. That feeling you just described is actually very common. And this sentence you used, I still hesitate before speaking, is very useful in daily English because it clearly expresses uncertainty without sounding weak or negative.
Yes, exactly. For example, in the morning when I meet colleagues or neighbors, simple conversations like greetings or short discussions suddenly feel complicated, even though they should be easy.
That's a very honest observation. When you said simple conversations suddenly feel complicated, that sentence reflects a real emotional experience many learners have. You can use this structure in daily life when explaining confusion or pressure.
I often wake up thinking, today I will speak English confidently. But when the moment comes, my mind goes blank. I start overthinking every sentence.
This is a very important sentence you just shared. The phrase, "my mind goes blank," is actually a very common spoken expression, and it means that you suddenly cannot think clearly, especially due to nervousness or pressure.
The biggest problem is that I feel scared of making mistakes. And because of that fear, I either speak very little or avoid English conversations completely, which makes me feel disappointed in myself.
I want to pause here and explain something important for our learners. The sentence, "I feel scared of making mistakes," is extremely common in spoken English. And you can use it both in informal conversations and in learning environments.
This fear affects my confidence so much that even when I know the vocabulary, I feel like my English sounds unnatural or incorrect.
What you are experiencing is not a lack of English knowledge, but a confidence gap. This is an important idea for learners to understand. English fluency is not about knowing everything. It's about communicating clearly, even with small imperfections.
Sometimes I compare myself with others who speak fluently, and then I feel like I am far behind, which makes me even more silent.
The phrase "far behind" is an idiomatic expression. It means feeling less advanced compared to others, but it does not mean you are incapable. You can use this phrase casually in daily conversations, but be careful not to use it negatively about yourself all the time. I think this is a perfect moment to turn our discussion into a role play, because role play helps English learners practice real situations without fear or pressure. During this role play, I want our audience to pay close attention to the phrases we use, how we correct ourselves naturally, and how confidence grows through clarity, not perfection.
Good morning. I wanted to talk to you about something that has been on my mind for a while, but I was not sure how to start the conversation properly.
Good morning. Take your time, and don't worry about choosing perfect words. What matters is that you express your thoughts clearly and honestly. This sentence is important because "take your time" is a very supportive and polite phrase used in real conversations, especially when someone feels nervous.
Thank you for saying that. I often feel that my English is not professional enough, and because of that, I hesitate to share my ideas during meetings.
This sentence, "I hesitate to share my ideas," is very useful in professional English. You can use it in offices, interviews, or discussions to explain hesitation respectfully.
Sometimes I prepare sentences in my head, but when it is my turn to speak, I worry that people will judge my grammar or pronunciation.
Let me explain something here. The word judge in this sentence reflects fear of evaluation, but in real life, most people focus on meaning, not grammar perfection.
That makes sense. But emotionally, it still feels difficult to speak freely.
That's completely understandable. This is where mindset matters. English is a tool, not a test. When you treat it like a tool, your confidence naturally improves. The phrase English is a tool, not a test, is a metaphorical expression, and it helps learners shift their thinking from fear to function.
So what should I do when I feel stuck mid-sentence or forget a word?
That's a great question, and I want learners to notice how you asked it. Instead of saying, "I am bad at English," you asked a solution-focused question, which is very important. When you forget a word, you can say, "Let me rephrase that." Or what I mean is, these are very common spoken phrases.
I like that because it gives me time to think without stopping the conversation.
Exactly. You don't need to memorize these phrases. Just understand how they are used naturally. And your brain will pick them up over time.
I also struggle with small talk, especially when meeting new people.
Small talk is one of the biggest daily English challenges. A useful sentence here is, "I'm not very good at small talk, but I enjoy meaningful conversations." This sounds honest and confident. This sentence is informal but respectful, that it works well in social situations.
That role play really helped me understand that. English doesn't need to sound perfect to sound confident.
Exactly what we practiced shows that spoken English improves when learners focus on clarity, comfort, and connection, not grammar anxiety.
I also realized that explaining how I feel in English is itself a powerful skill.
That's a beautiful realization. English confidence grows when you allow yourself to be human, not perfect. If today's conversation helped you understand daily life English challenges in a clearer and calmer way, then please subscribe to Elite English Academy and support us by liking and sharing this video.
In our next lesson, we will explore how to think in English without translating, using simple daily situations that you can practice immediately.
Thank you for learning with us today. Keep practicing gently, keep speaking bravely, and remember, your English journey is about progress, not perfection.
See you soon at Elite English Academy. Stay confident, stay curious, and keep learning.